I am starting a jerky today. At least starting it. But might as well film it.
Sleepy. Sleepy.
My goodness. It is silly. Are you asking for more banana? Sounds like you got 1.5 in your tummy right now. You want more? I'm going to try and get a batch of teriyaki done because we have 3 more markets. One's tomorrow, and the last market kind of wiped us out of teriyaki, so we're not have enough for this next market, so I'm going to try and do that. We got to slice the meat, and we've got, I think there's 22 tri-tip, and then we'll have that, and 11 of them will be for teriyaki, 11 for sweet and spicy, but we're doing sweet and spicy, or teriyaki first for this market. So we have 3 markets left, and then after that we have kind of an end of the year farmers market at a different location. So we'll do that. That's just a 1-day event, but for I think 5 hours. After that, we don't really have any major selling events until December for the Christmas Bazaar. I think for that we have 3 locations. One of the locations here in Trigo where you drop your merchandise off and everything's tagged and you have your own number, and they just keep tallies of everything and they kind of sell it for you. So there, I don't think we'll do jerky because that has to be, we usually keep that on ice or refrigerated. So we'll just do slingshots and sourdough starter kits there. At the other location, I will be doing at the Red Barn in Eureka, I will be doing sourdough and jerky, and then Kraig will be doing all 3 at the fairgrounds: sourdough, jerky, and slingshots. So 3 locations, so we do have to make a lot of jerky ahead of time for that Christmas Bazaar. Until then, we'll just get these last 4 sales out of the way and go from there. Starting with slicing the meat, then we'll get that half of it marinating. We only do half the meat at a time. Well, we only do 1 batch at a time of about 11 tri-tip. So that's around 30 pounds of meat at a time, because we only have 60 hydrators, which is actually a lot, but that's how much we can fit on those 60 hydrators, is around 32 pounds of meat. And then we'll wash the trays while we're marinating the next batch, because I want to run them through the dishwasher. So wash those trays while the next batch is marinating the sweet and spicy, and then I'll lay those out. And it takes me a few hours to do each step.
Hey guys, it's me and Wyatt, and Mommy, and Daddy, and Papa.
So we've been trying to stretch out the steps a little bit so that I don't have to do it all in one day, because that's kind of stressful on me and Kraig or the kids, because Mom and Dad are busy. So we have been slicing one day, and then we'll marinate the next day or overnight, and then lay out the next day and bag and tag the day after that. And that's been working really well. All right, so this is gonna go in the fridge for 5 hours. This is teriyaki, so it can go in there for a little bit longer. It can marinate for longer than 5 hours. With the sweet and spicy, we found that we only want it to marinate for 5 hours because I think with the sugar content, it's because it's a dry rub, and it pulls the moisture out of the meat so much that they kind of curl up on themselves. Like when we're bagging them, the end pieces and corners will poke through the bags. So we've only been marinating sweet and spicy for 5 hours. This is several hours later for teriyaki. It takes about, for this point, this is about 4 hours and 20 minutes, and I can take several pieces off that are done and finished, and I'll move pieces around that need to be dried a little bit more. On these specific dehydrators, the pieces in the center dehydrate slower, and so when I have more room on the tray, I'll move those pieces to the outside and vice versa, checking by sight and feel. And if there's extra pieces, I'll kind of combine those onto one tray so we don't have to deal with so much. And then that goes in a cold oven to cool down so that we can process it. This is going to be the sweet and spicy. There's marinade for that. And like I said, only 5 hours in the fridge, so I'm going to be doing this batch, finishing it today because I'll be putting the marinade on. So especially with the dry rub, I do things a little bit differently. I just put several pieces of meat in the bowl and work those around to make sure that they're evenly coated. And a lot of times when I'm pulling the meat out, the slices are all kind of stacked together, so I'm separating and spreading out and making sure that everything is covered with the dry rub. A little bit of tidying up here for the next stage. I'm getting things ready to bag. Every bag is weighed at 1/4 pound, and when we're bagging it, we make sure that it's either 1/4 pound or above. We really want to make sure that, like, if you took your bag home and weighed it, it would be 1/4 pound or more. So after putting them in bags, usually we'll put them in the fridge bagged like this, and then we'll do this the next day. This takes, we got this second vacuum sealer, which is making things go a lot faster. Usually if Kraig and I were doing this together, I would be doing what I just did, weighing all the bags out, and Kraig would be kind of laying them out in the bag, spreading all the pieces out so that it vacuum seals flat, and sealing all of them. And then after that we would lay them out on the table, which we actually don't have in this video. I don't have us putting the stickers on, but we lay them all out on the table and do like there's 3 stickers that go on each bag, and so we do the 1 sticker and then the 2nd sticker and then flip them over and do the ingredient sticker, and then they go in the freezer until they are ready to be sold. So that's our process, and I know there's a lot of time lapse in there, but really making jerky is very repetitive, and I don't think you'd want to be watching, you know, just slow-mo of me doing the same thing over and over again. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you would like to see more of our jerky making, let me know in the comments, and I will definitely work on that. So anyways, you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video. Alright, can you come here? Turn around, Wyatt, so she can follow you. Okay, come this way. Woo! Good girl! Now turn it this way so you can go with brother. There you go. Go slow, go slow.